Blonde, James Blonde. Felix Darker, our friend in the States, has warned us of a potential attack on a local racing circuit in the southeast of England from the international crime organization Sim Racing Alliance. My mission, if I choose to accept it, is to determine if SRA has the speed and skill to carry out such an attack. I'm going to have to kiss a lot of beautiful women to get to the bottom of this, but it's worth it for King and Country. But till then, what we know is this week's race is full of aces. It's race night. You know what we're going to do? We're going to light them up. Thank you, Dominic. Ugh, that's terrible. I said shaken, not stirred.
Welcome back to the beginning of another Sim Racing Alliance season. It's been a long break, and we're back.
But it's been quite a long break, and I think you, me, and everybody involved with tonight's action is super excited to get going.
So they got a straight fight the rest of the night. He's going to have to make a move. That's a Punterino.
Serious pressure from Lustra. Trying to switch on the inside. Sweeney goes on the inside for the defense. Oh my goodness, right in between.
He's going to dive to the inside of both of them. They're going to go three wide corner. And we're off and away for SRA.
Welcome back to race 5 in Brands Hatch. Tonight, D6 gonna put on a good show for us. Right now, we have 22 cars on the grid. It's gonna be dark in the qualifying session. It's quite cold for both race and quality session, so it will be a challenge. Our driver is still warming up in their practice session. We have about a minute and a half left.
I think they're going to restart the practice session.
The practice?
Yeah, I believe that's what Greer said.
I see.
To make sure that everybody can join.
Okay, join in. I see. That's good. The temperature definitely can be a new challenge for the driving. Getting all the tires into the window. This track heavily favor the left side of the tire, so the right side of the tire may be a little cold, so you have to balance your tire temp, work them accordingly. Also, the first couple laps may be extra sketchy because of that.
It's Brands Hatch. We're gonna have 42 laps of sketchy.
Yeah, it's Brands Hatch by itself is sketchy enough. Oh, yep. Guerrero just restarted the practice session. We have another 5 minutes. All right, while they're going through that, I'm gonna go through the driver standing. Right now, we're leading by Caleb O'Neill, 295 points, 13 points behind his Fade. Another 10 points back, it is Toaster. K is another 7 points back. Tight spreads.
Very tight.
Another 27 points back is Shatner. Justin Rutledge is only 1 point behind that. P7 is Guerrero. Less than 90 points from the leader. May behind that is 102 points behind leader. Rife is 108. He's only 6 points from the position in front of him. Jose Garcia is 113 points from the leader. Oh, and then Gold is only 2 points behind from Garcia's. Tight spread. One race is definitely enough for major change here. Look at the team standing. Midfield Master is still leading the pack with Fade and Shatna. Crispy Bread and Raiders is from McCoy and Toaster. 118 points back. Oh, there's a gap there.
It's a big gap.
Yep, that's a pretty big gap though. Then the third team is Comic Racing. Peace Walser Division by Guerrero and Garcia. This is a little tighter. 132 points. P4 is pretty tight as well. GRR. Gator Boots and Gucci Belts by Tony Swan and Justin Rutledge. Only 5 points behind podium spot. Alright, we have about another 2.5 minutes or so for practice session. Oh, this is a good opportunity to mention that tonight's pit rule is a little different than our usual. Same pit 58-minute pit window, so you can pit practically the entire duration of the race. But what we have is a 25-second fixed fuel time. So no matter how much fuel you take, it's going to cost you 25 seconds. So if you are to take tire, which is optional, you only add on a 5-second extras. So what this does is make tires a lot more viable as an option, maybe even the optimal option here. And also if you are those who get early damage and you go in early, you only get, and you don't take tire, you don't get the 5-second penalty, because most people will take tires in the midway, around the midway of the race, and if you go in early for repair, that would cut you 5 seconds ahead. So I personally quite like this pit rule. It breeds a lot of options. Most people take tires. I had early damage, so I didn't. But I also believe I don't need to take tires even if I didn't have early damage. My tires was lasting quite well after the few hours still. So it will be fun for all the drivers. Also, when you're in the late race battle, you are not sure if your opponents have a tire delta compared to you. Maybe you have a tire advantage or disadvantage compared to your opponent. So that would be put some spice into our regular, usually don't take tire strats.
Wow.
What are you looking at?
I was just watching everybody practice.
Green light. Go, go, go.
It's time for quali now.
Yep. McGuire just restarted the practice session. It looks like it may be a mistake, I believe. Or not.
He may
They're just
still
waiting.
be trying to get people in.
Yeah.
We're up to 24 drivers currently.
Yeah. I hope that is not an error. Yeah, we saw that a while ago before the session start. There may be a 24 car limit, but supposedly it's not there. So maybe they're still trying to figure that out. Wow, before the driver briefings happened, we just saw a lead change from Rife to Toaster by less than half a tenth. So our leaderboard just changed. right before the start of the race. Let me double check that, see if the leaderboard update.
Hasn't updated yet.
It has an update, yep. I'm keeping an eye on Discord at the moment, see if anyone mentioned they couldn't join. All right.
Green light, give it all you can.
Session just restarted. Now we're in the qualifying session.
Perfect.
Awesome. Looks like everyone managed to get in. We do have 23 cars tonight. Alright, who is leading the pack? Let's see.
Looks like a Ferrari.
Yeah, it looks like green Ferrari. I don't quite remember who's the green Ferrari. Liz. Looks like J. Liz. Yep. John Liz. Alright, gotta take these first 2 or 3 laps extra careful because the tires are ice cold. Gotta be really, really gentle to bring them up or you're gonna sand yourself to the barrier. While they are bringing their tires up, I'm gonna go through the track of tonight. Brands Hatch in Kent, Great Britain. 3.9 kilometers, 2.4 miles, 9 turns. I don't really know the turn numbers here. I know them by name, like most British track, I suppose. We have Pit Straight coming down to Paddock Hill, up and then down. The elevation change is quite fun. You gotta be very delicate on your braking and the trail. You may get oversteer coming down after the crest. And uphill braking into the hairpin Druids. That's where your brake peak the hardest. You may probably want to use the brake temperature to help with your tire temp since it's a cold quali and race session. Turn 3, Granham. Oh yeah, Granham. Downhill braking again. Long trail. You don't brake that hard in this track. Quite interestingly, a lot of time you do not peak your brake at 100%. That brings you to turn 4, Sure T, a long left-hander, uphill. There's quite interesting topography there. There's a bump on the inside, and then on the apex, and then a bump on the outside on the exit. You don't want to exit too wide. You don't want to get your wheel outside of the curb into the dirt. That would compromise your exit. And then you get penalized the whole straight in Pilgrim Drop. That will bring you onto turn 5 Hawthorne. Fast 1 downshift right-hander. And then turn 6 Westfield. Heavily cutting the curb. So is the next one Sheen, turn 7. You cut those two a lot, but also you don't want to cut them when your tire is not up to temp or pressure yet. That may induce like pressure loss. And then bring us to turn 8, last left-hander, Sterling, heavily cambered corner. You gotta put, if you manage to capture the camber, you're getting massive speed out the back. Last turn, Clark. Turn 9. It's very similar to turn 1. Up and then downhill. You apex near the crest of the hill. Delicate brake balance to gain the proper amount of rotation, not too much or little. This track alone is quite challenging in my opinion. Challenging to drive, even more challenging to race because it's a classic British track which is quite narrow, not a lot of opportunity to actually overtake. So we'll have to see how our drivers do and fight tonight. As we are looking at Pizzuto. Just did
Shepherd to
oh,
Nacho to the pole.
and wipe out the apex marker on Paddock Hill. Coming into Druid. Away from the bump from the apex.
We have a new pole sitter. Oh, P2.
P2, so close. Not quite. Half a second.
Oh, yeah. I didn't realize Nacho was in the 25s already.
There should be a good couple mid 24 tonight from our gold drivers, I believe. Nacho is currently still even with his delta. With Pizzuto, only 1/10 from Nacho, but he's a quarter second up. Ooh, those glowing bricks are hot. Ooh, a little wide on the exit of Surti. That cost him massive.
Lose a lot of time down that straight from that.
Yep, he have to wait for next lap. Going back onto Nacho. Oh, Liz just posted 25.267. Wide on T1. That should cost him. Yep. Half a second down T1. Have to wait for the next lap. Nacho's about less than half a 10 up from himself. Even. Nicely cut Sheen. Well use of the camper on Sterling. 3.5 tenths up. That should put him back to provisional pole. Last turn Clark's.
So easy to slide the rear there.
I know. You just have to throttle and brake the right amount to get your proper rotation. Yep, that put him 1.5 tenths in front of P2. And he is about even at the moment, a 10th down from himself. Let's go to Lam, who's a quarter second up, 3/10 up into Pilgrim drop. And Hawthorne. Oh, I was very wrong. It's last turn Clark's. That would not move him a spot, but move him a lot closer. I'm gonna go to Rich. He just gained a spot from Dykstra. Who is... Oh, okay.
Little wiggle.
Oh, Dykstra, yeah. Dykstra is in the pit. I wonder what happened. Oh, that's not a lot of silver driver tonight compared to gold. About a third silver only.
Going to be a lot of congestion for the gold drivers during quality.
Yep. I'm hot onto Beacon. Currently 6/10 up. That would buy him 2 spots if he keeps it.
Julian Bacon. Now I'm hungry.
Bacon sounds good. I like candied bacon. I didn't know I like candied bacon until last month. Ooh, those tailpipe are glowing. It's now 7.5 tenths up. Lost about a tenth in Clark's. That moved him, oh, quite a few spot. P5. I think he's done. Liz just took first place from Nacho with half a second gap. Massive. Boy. Coming down to Sheen.
And wanting more.
Excellent use of camber. Another 10.5. He's gonna increase that gap just cuz. Lost a teeny bit on Clark, but still a 10th up overall. And our gold drivers are coming out. I'm gonna look at Kovic. Yep. Sterling, good use of camber. Hit it really nice. Good use of exit curve as well. Ooh, a little sketch on the outside I get.
The low 26. It's in P5.
Buy him 2 spots. There's a bit of a spread here tonight with D6 Silver. A 3-second spread. Well, even not counting P1, it is still a 2.5 second spread. That was an incredible lap. Alright, let's see who's leading the pack on gold quali. You got a number?
280, I believe. So
That would be
Rufus.
Rufus. Coming down to the last turn. He should be still warming up his tires.
that hero lap from Laz.
I know.
Straight to gold.
That's something. Let me check the leaderboard. Where was he? Was he even on the leaderboard? Or has he been smurfing?
He was P11
Wow!
with a 25.3.
9/10 up from PB. Incredible. Don't need to practice, you just need to show up in quality and then you gain 9/10. Oh, it looks like Fade is behind him. Is that correct? It's Rife. Oh, touched outside. Spawn. It's gone to Rife. Now it's leading the pack. Oh, that's wide. Nope, nope. That was perfect. Early apex.
We have Eduardo in the chat cheering on Thomas Greer.
Where's that man right now?
Thomas Greer
That's the-
is P19 currently.
Team. Let's not put a real lap time just yet. I believe that man got a lot more.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, a little sketchy on the exit of Westville. A Sheen.
Still up 4/10. So we know he can gain more time.
Yep. I'm hop onto Kate right after this. Also coming. That is a quarter-second gap to Liz. I'm gonna go backward to P12 Swan. Right now it's almost 9/10 up. That brings up to P6. And into Toaster. Currently half a second up.
Toaster was laying down some heaters in practice as well, so
Low 24s. Oh, Kate.
Yep.
Yep, about Kate's time, I think, if I recall correctly. People just pulling out PBs here. Into Sterling. Oh, nice. That brings him to P3, second row. I'm gonna hop on board with Sarver with you.
he's coming to the strike now.
Strike, yep. 8/10 up.
P11.
And then a Shatna, about 6/10. I believe just came out of Sterling's. Almost 8/10 up. 8/10 up. Oh, that may get him P3, maybe P2. About P3-ish. Let's see. Yep, that gets Shatna up to P3. I'm gonna hop on with Rife coming up to pit straight as well. 6.8. Oh, that is P9. Struggling a little, I think.
A little bit, yeah.
That is not near his practice pace I've seen. Down to O'Neill's, about 4.6 up. Looks like he may be hitting some traffic. Oh, missed the apex on Sterling's. That didn't cost him a whole ton. O'Neill bump up 1 place to P4. Who are you looking at? Who's good?
K right now. He was 2 tenths up, but he's dropped a
Just
little
got
bit
the
of
curse. I love looking at the cars going through Sterling's. The back can make it look real hot.
that. Yeah. He's gonna
About
pick
10th
up.
and a half up.
Yep. $24.
Just widen the gap. Oh my god. This man's unstoppable. He's like, no, that's it. No one's gonna touch this.
That'll do it.
Good enough. Can't touch this. I'm a hot one to Stephanie. Wes Fisher. Shane. Just under 7 tenths up. A little conservative on the throttle. But good use of camber. Not too much confident in the throttle, it seems to sound like. I'll buy him 1 spot. Scroll up to, let's do Swan.
Tony Swan.
Coming into Clark, the last turn. Three and a half tenths up. They'll buy him a spot. Bump to, oh,
Couple
more than a
spots.
spot. Double. Very
Jumping
well,
on with
very well.
Rife. Rife jumps to P2.
There we go. That's about at least the time we're expecting, if not a little more, to be honest. Rough is done. Who is not done? Oh, Shatner's time glitched out for me. Guerrero, 10th and a half up. That gets him, oh, nice bump. P7. May is not having a good lap. Rutledge is 4 tenths up. Coming into Sterling. Oh, yes. Over half a second up now. Get to keep the delta. And into P13. Yeah, kiss that Barry R. Wow, Kate really blew everyone out of the grid. A 3/10 gap from between the front first row.
That's stout.
Dang. And we have the weird jack on the car. Look at that. So Sean, what time did you pit last night? What do you think is the optimal strat for you?
I pit 20 lap 23, I believe. And I did take tires.
You pit 23 in or left?
It was pretty much just over halfway. It was
Just
right about
over halfway?
the end of lap 22, start of lap 23.
I see.
Worked out well. I came out, didn't have much traffic. Caught a few people doing their pit stops, made the passes.
I wonder how many drivers opt to fill halfway, so 50-50 fill stint. My original plan was about 55 to 60% fuel to start with, and pit about in the middle.
Yeah.
But got penetrated, so gotta adapt and survive. Since this Brands Hatch is kind of unforgiving once you go off track a little bit. They're about to start their formation lap. I'm going to roll the sponsor. A huge thank you to our SRA sponsors and title sponsors for supporting us here at SRA, as well as support from Documise, a modern business solution for product management. Go to documise.com to learn more today. And support from Retro Saga, a North American-based gaming company that provides accessories for your favorite classic systems, including Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, and much more. Enhance your retro gaming experience today at retrosaga.ca. And a big thank you to our affiliates, Trek Racer. Experience redefined gaming with Trek Racer's high-quality sim rigs and accessories. Use code SRATE at checkout to support us. Armamentorial, a toolbox for ACC that enhances your chance to win. Enjoy a fully customizable and enhanced HUD to change the way you experience ACC. And to Go Setups, premium esports setups for everyone. Use our affiliate link on our Discord and take your drive to the next level. Our outdrivers are queuing up in the formation lap. Trying to get their brake nice and hot.
Did it look like somebody pulled over back there?
I am not seeing.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to catch up now.
We all love this starting grid guide from Kunos, obviously. The best starting guide ever. I think they're coming to second to last corner. Yup, they're slowing right down. About to file double Q. Coming either front stretch.
Vroom vroom
There's a
time
gap
now.
between. Yep. There's a good gap between P1 and 2.
Green light. Give it all you can.
And lights out and away we go. Looks like Rife got a good launch on the outside. Filing back in single file. Everyone behave from the back as well. Into turn 2. There's some rubbing between 4 and 5th. Everyone pointing the right way. In the back as well. Excellent.
No blood. We're good.
No blood. Just some door rubbing and that was it. Looks like Shatner just touches some grass on the exit of Surety and got penalized by 2 places down Pilgrim Drop.
Pit window is opening.
So O'Neill and Toaster gain a place from Shatner already. Off 4 to Rife. Still tightly tucked behind the leader, less than half a second away.
It's
Looking for a
spicy in
toe.
the turn 2.
Yep. Both of them took a geometric shaped line. Don't want anyone diving in. And the pack from third place is still growing.
Impressive first lap from D6. Way to go, guys.
Yep. Very polite driving, respecting everybody's space. Looks like Fate just caught Garcia. I'm gonna replay that. Oh, through the outside. That looks like it was Hawthorne as well. Very hard to go side by side.
Oh,
Oh,
big pile up.
alright, replaying that. You catch up front. Oh, wow, that is big pile up. That's Sterling. Yup, Sterling is very tight. We have cars inside of car. Unsafe rejoin there. Alright, luckily Sterling is a hotspot for damage, but it's right in front of the pit, so they can tuck in, get the repair done right away. The only penalty you have is you have to carry extra fuel load, while most are doing 50-50 fuel load. When Shatner going side by side to Pilgrim drop next to Liz into Hawthorne, have to tuck back in. It's so hard to go side by side on Hawthorne. Down the inside, and it sticks. Shanna just passed Liz in Sheen, and now Sarver is looking at Liz's rear end as well. The Aston Martin may be looking at a pass in T12. Heavy braking, didn't want to get too tight. Less heavily defending. Took the inside entry. Looks like Fate just made a pass against Swan. I'm going to replay that. Swan went wide in turn 3. Penalize him entry into 30.
Easy position.
Gonna hop back to the fight up front for a second. KR leader is still trying to get away from Rife, but Rife's not giving up. They're within half a second of each other about. This gap has sustained about 3 laps. Not major change yet. Is Sean gone? Say something.
I'm here.
You're here. No, it's registering. Sarver made a pass against Liz, looks like. Where did that happen? Coming into the pit straight. Oh, this went wide, playing in the sand pit. That gives Gorea a free donation spot as well.
It's P7.
Yep.
Justin, can you not hear me? No COVID. Just a little cough.
Okay, Long in the back of Rutledge. Oh, I'm gonna replace Shatner. Shatner just overtook Toaster. Looks like they're coming into Sheen. Is that Whoopsie? Oh, yep. Toaster went really wide on Sheen. At least pointing the right way. Damage could have been worse. Free spot.
It's an easy spot to run wide on.
Yup. Once you run wide, you're just hoping you're pointing the right way and it doesn't send you to the wall on the inside. That's the worst thing. So I guess losing spots is not the worst case there. Hopping rearward to Garcia. There's a good 4-car trains here. Our leader, Kate, looks like he pulled a gap on Rife. Now it's about 1.2, 1.3
wow.
seconds.
That was under a second just a minute ago.
Yeah. It was all within 1 lap. That's 7/10. Last lap delta was 7/10 between the first two drivers. Oh, from that pile up in Sterling, looks like no really anyone pit.
Rich is in the pit now.
Right now, yep, and that is it.
That is the only person I've seen go into the pit so far.
Yep. I'm gonna hop forward into this. In the back of Gorer, want his free space back. And looks like he's catching the pit straight. In last lap, Liz is about 2.5 tenths faster than Guerrero.
Holding him up just a bit then.
Yep, Nacho is 1 second behind that. So if Guerrero can back him up a little, maybe he'll relieve the pressure from himself. So Guerrero is kind of close to.
I will not confirm nor deny whether I have done that before.
Looks like Kovic has passed Stephanie Fishing, or replay that. Oh, I missed it, I think. Oh, I definitely done that multiple times. I was the train conductor for good 30 minutes last night. There's 3-4 cars behind me is sweating. Going up to Garcia. Ooh, Swan made a boo-boo. Didn't donate any space, but now he's the train conductor.
Yep,
There's 3 cars behind him.
Waiting to pounce.
Yep. Another boo-boo gonna be costly. Kovic looks like it's a yellow. You want to catch that one?
I got it.
Because he just got Stephanie not too long ago. Did he cough it up?
It's like, still waiting to get there. I went back too far. A little too much curb, looks like.
Oh, outside of Sheen as well. Yep, that's one of the worst case. Going wide on Sheen is sending you to the inside. Damage in 2 spots, looks like. Oh, look like Tony Swan right now is conducting the train, but he's kind of helping his teammate Rutledge in the back, coming into the train to join them.
It's calling for backup.
Yep.
Oh, and he runs
Oh,
wide.
that's a boo-boo.
That's going to be one, maybe two positions right here.
Yep. May definitely got past. Garcia still parallel. Tony got it inside.
line.
Oh, that's a pit maneuver. That's no bueno. That one's on Tony. I believe he would have had it though. But nope. Now look like Liz is going to pass Guerrero. Not quite. Ooh, that was a teeny bit of bum touching. Everyone's still good. That is so tight. Let's sit in the passenger seat for a ride. And hop back one seat to fade. Ooh, yeah. What a train we got here. Yep. And we neglected them for a teeny bit. Looks like Gucci Belt has swapped place. Rutledge now is in front of Swan. Up front, Rife is back to within a second of our leader, K.
Close the gap.
Yep. Last lap delta between them was Rife half a second advance. Going back to this. And the back of Guerrero. Going to in outside. Can establish that spot. Outside braking is hard to stick on T1 though.
And that's
Ooh,
why right there.
caught the outside sand. Yup. Could have been worse. A spot from to Fate.
And Nacho.
Oh, that's expensive. Good fight. Oh, a little power oversteer using the curb, but too much. Now going to Fate.
Somebody ran
This
wide
is-
there, Garcia.
Liz is looking in the back of Nachos. A little squiggly on the rear.
He wants those positions back.
Nachos took a V-shaped line. Doesn't really feel too threatened yet. For at least not for a dive. Fate is still within 2-3 tenths of Guerrero. To me, it's quite difficult to follow a car through Hawthorne on the high speed, right?
Extremely.
Yeah, the dirty air and the reference get a little wonky.
Fade has a run on Greer.
Yep, but good track is quite tight here. I love seeing these two pairs of cars. No one's trying anything funny yet.
Not yet, but they've got some more
Fate's a little
competition.
wide. That would bring Fate into Nacho. Nacho's eyeing the inside. Tucked back in, but definitely the train has closed up. Fate wide. Donated 2 spot to Nacho and Liz. That's painful. Gotta regain all that. Going the outside of Liz.
Regroup and take another run at it.
Yep, the train's still there. Now, while Fate made a boo-boo, Guerrero got a little bit less pressure. So it'll be a little difficult for Liz to catch him.
Looking back up at the front, Rife is going to have to chop that lead down again. He's back up to 2.3 behind.
Oh yeah, Rife's last lap is full second down, invalidated. So he must make a big whoopsie there.
Sarver
like
has
Sarver.
dipped into the pits.
Yep. Early pit. I'll say quite early.
Very early.
If you do not have damage. Looking for undercut, maybe he really did great lap earlier.
This 4-car train here is impressive. Got a yellow from Swan. I'm going to replay that.
It's Rutledge in front, yeah, yep. Oh,
Yep.
power over. Okay, okay. Oh, Liz made a boo-boo, I believe. Fade is coming in. No chance to pass just yet.
Oh, no.
Nachos went wide on Sheen. So square. Oh my god, that sprint. Onto Clark's. Nacho backed out. Liz got his place back. Swung again, got yellow.
I got a
You catch
yellow
that
from
one?
Rutledge as well. I'm catching
Yep.
Rutledge.
I wonder if that's a team kill.
No, just
Oh,
more
power
power
over.
over all by himself.
Yep.
May is taking a run at Thomas Greer now.
Down the Pilgrim drop. May's itching. A little wide. That wide to get a teeny bit.
Just slightly.
Go back up to Fate. Very good racing tonight.
We do have a battle back here around P15.
And 15, yeah. Fishers had been chased by Dykstra for a good 3 laps. I'll put it on the pit while Sean's on it.
He keeps getting close, but he can't seal the deal.
It's definitely got the family wall. Oh, he's eyeing. Not quite, not quite. Oh, looks like Stephanie has bump damage from earlier. Hopefully it's not too sketchy to drive.
Garcia deep into the corner.
Garcia is eyeing, taking a peek. A bit of curve from Dykstra.
Got a little loose.
Yeah, Hawthorne is not. Oh my God, that's a good run against Fisher. Fisher's holding her line. A little wide from Fisher's. Coming back, defend the inside. Dykstra's on the outside, going the long way. Fisher can keep her spot. Oh my God, what a defense. And that
Now
brings Garcia to the back too. Now side by side exiting clock.
Garcia has the better run.
What a fight! What a fight! Very well defended too. Oh boy, Dykstra missed it.
Now Stephanie's catching up to Connor. Oh, second back down.
I'm gonna go forward back onto Faye versus Liz.
Yellow from Sarver. I'm gonna replay that.
Gotcha. Surtees here. Oh, broke too late to the outside painted curb.
Yep.
No Barry R yet, look like.
No, I think he's clear of that. Back up and running.
Back to May. It's within a tenth of Guerrero.
He's a little loose on exit. I'm gonna jump back to Stephanie. They still got a
Yep, there's three-car trains here. We have Connor Farrell up front, and then Stephanie Fisher, Jose Garcia's running out the 3 cars train. Guerrero got a yellow.
I'm on it.
Oh, why on Sheen? Oh, okay. Oh, maybe he touched the grass on the braking on the outside.
I think he did touch a little grass on the outside.
Yep, that's what murdered me. Hey, someone touched the grass. Not a bad choice.
Just under halfway. Our leader
just made a pass. Liz, I'm going to replay that.
Our leader is running away with this thing.
Oh, when Ryan turned 3, Liz gave Fate a spot on 30. Oh, he is running away. He's still running low 24. Incredible pace. He's only a 10th away from his green lap. Whoa. Back to Garcia. Look, eyeing the back of Fisher. Oh, wrong button. Sorry. Well-positioned defense. Not enough space on either side for a Hawthorne.
Going for that inside
now Garcia
line.
got outside. Side by side. Very polite for both drivers. Still side by side. Into Sheen. Oh no, Staffley oversteered. That sounds expensive damage. Oh no, I didn't have your pip up. I'm gonna replay that. Yeah, we're gonna have to watch her pit. I'm onto Dijkstra.
Yep, you're correct. She's coming into pit.
Yep. About midway anyway. If you have a whoopsie, this is kind of the best time to do it. If you're planning 50-50 stint. Oh, it looks like our P2 driver, Rife, is going in as well.
Might not be a terrible idea. I was looking to see what kind of traffic the leader had. Doesn't look to be any right now.
Kovic got a yellow.
Got it. Power over.
Sterling, right?
Yep.
Rife just came out to the pit now, right in paddock hill. Bacon's on his right side, fighting elbows out. That was a 33-second stop for Rife. Very standard for tonight, at least. Fisher got a minute and... Ooh, that's expensive. A minute and 7 seconds. Even worse than my pit last night. That's a lot of damage.
There's a lot of damage.
Yeah. That was a heavy boop. Oh. Okay. So Bacon just yield.
That left
But
the door
Bacon
open for Connor Farrell to follow
Connor
through,
Farrell,
but-
yep. Oh no, he sent himself to the inside. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's Connor. It wasn't... Oof. That's rough. Back onto Dijkstra.
Fighting back on the Bacon.
On Bacon, yep.
Greer just made a pass. I'm gonna replay that.
Oh, broke late on Surtees.
Cost him 2 spots.
Yep, expensive. Now May is eyeing down to the back of Guerrero still.
I have a yellow from Shatner, our P3 driver.
Oh no.
A little late on the brakes.
On Sheen. Boop. Doesn't look too bad.
Nope.
Some damage, but not horrendous, seems like.
And he is gonna dip into pit.
Yep.
K is also pitting.
K and Fate looks like just exchanged spot. Is that true? No. Oh, that's right. You just mentioned going to the
they're
pit.
both in the pits. They're both in the pits with Shatner, and
Back
Shepard
to
is now in the pits.
Back to Guerrero in the back of the train, and then we have Taco Bell, I believe, is Alan Lau. Bacon just got to stop go 30. Whoops. Well, that's going to be painful.
Yep.
Last night, one of our driver in D5 got to stop go 30 and just laugh. Didn't want to deal with it. But I would recommend, if you don't want to deal with it, just sit in the pit. Just like drive a lap and come back and sit there. You still get points.
You still get some points.
Yep.
salvage the day.
Yep. O'Neill just came in, so that we have a lead change. Now it's Toaster's leading the race.
You'd think he was probably going to be pitting sometime soon. Kay has already been in and out.
And so it's Rife.
Yep.
Going to the rear a little bit to Tony Swan, P17. Back of him has Justin Rutledge, his teammate.
And Connor Farrell just ahead.
Looks like they're being waved blue flag. Yep.
Yeah, I think
Kate
Rutledge just moved out of the way.
Yep, that's Kate, our practical race leader.
Rife is right there with him, though.
Ooh, Connor. Oh no, Swan went side by side with Connor and damaged himself. Power over. Actually, it looks like it was just unstable on going too much curb on Westfield. Oh, now Connor went off. I'm gonna catch that one. Oh, Sheen went off to the outside at least, so it is not a damage. K and Rife is back to P1.
He'll just have to clean a little sand out of his shorts.
Yep. Now onto Rutledge. Ooh, too far. That would be 1-3 spot to Caden McCoy. In the back of him is his teammate Tony Swan. Looks like Shatner just made a pass on Toaster. Is that true? No. That was just a pit pass.
Yep. Is it better or worse to have your teammate right behind you?
I think it's better. Depends on the pace differential. Like, if I'm gonna swap spot, I would do that. But I think it's better as you know the guy in the back ain't gonna try anything funny.
That's true.
Like, if they'll let you know, hey, maybe you can let me go. Then you can decide you want to or not, team order or not, whatnot. But at least you know most likely you're not gonna get penetrated. But Guerrero is parallel with Leung right now. To 30, looks like that spot stick. It's made a pass. Yup. Coming to Pilgrim
Well
drop. Both fairly new high downforce cars. They'll be lovely to drive that here in Hawthorne. You know, to actually have downforce.
Imagine that.
I'm gonna go back. Looks like there's a team swap. Meyer and Dan Meyer and Stephanie Fisher. Garcia got yellow. Oh, Fisher went wide T1 sandpit. So Dan just overtook her.
A little too much grass.
Uh-oh, not the inside. Nice. Saved it. Oh, back onto Fate, hunting down Solver. And then a back straight, coming into Hawthorne. Liz is a little further back from Fate, so probably ain't gonna help Solver anytime soon.
McLaren able to outbrake the Aston, but can't get anything done with it.
Coming down to the inside.
To him.
Maybe looking for a pass on the braking down to E2.
Got him.
And it's done.
Clean overtake.
Yep. That brings Solver back to the front of Liz. Our green Ferrari. Back to the leader for 1 second. Okay. He's about 3 seconds to second place. And 9 seconds. 10 seconds to third place. What a gap. No stress.
None at all.
Go back to Swan, Rutledge. Oh, they are pair. Yup. And then we have Fishers and Myers again, teammates next to each other, huh? Two pairs. Going to a list. Trying to get a spot from Solver. Coming down to Clark's in the pit straight. They both trying to navigate through blue flags traffic. Very well. Might just yield on the outside of 2. Blue flag has been quite courteous this season, I believe.
I agree.
From across divisions, at least in D5 and D6. Oh, down the inside Surtees. Drag race down Pilgrim drop now.
Who has more power under the hood?
Looks like
It's
the
like Sarver will keep it.
Aston. Yep. That almost a mistake for a place. Now they're side by side into Sheen. Oh, Westville got bumped a little bit. Okay.
No death.
No death, and Liz definitely lift to wait for Solver. Didn't want to take the place like that. Very polite, very sportsmanlike. Good job. Looks like Dykstra is coming in. He may be the last to pit.
He is, yes, he's
That
the
is
last driver to
correct.
pit.
We still have 20 minutes to go. So it looks like he was running half field about with margin. That was my planned strat as well. Oh, Liz is to the back of Solver again. I think they're coming to Surtees. Yep. Oh, you want an eye toaster for his bit? And P5?
Yes. Trying to complete a pass on Shatner.
Last turn. They are both... Yes, they are both 720s.
Looks like Toaster is a little later on the throttle than Shatner.
Oh, on the main screen looks like Meyer split the List and Sauber battle. Maybe Sauber has a little more breathing room here. Meyer's gonna need to yield soon. Went wide on turn 3. Gave the spot. Very good. Sauber took the opportunity, ran a little further ahead. Only a couple tenths, not a whole ton. I'm gonna join you in Toaster.
Tony Swan just made a pass on Justin Rutledge.
Yep, looks like it's a swap. Looks like Rutledge went wide.
Yep. Back to Toaster.
Make sure it's still in the back of Meyer.
That was closed into turn 2.
I'm gonna go back to List and Sauber. Looks like they're coming into turn 2. Oh, that is so tight through 3.
That's close.
Poster and Shatner, I'm going up to. How about you stay with List on turn P8? They're parallel, yeah.
Okay.
Well, Shannon and Toaster just got splitted by a blue flag. Who is McCoy? I'm gonna join you here for a bit. Man, they have been going at it for a while. Yeah. Sauber must be sweating. This is so. Oh no! Cursed him. I'm sorry, sir. God.
I think he's only gonna lose the one spot.
Yeah, I think so. But that's quite a gap to List now. 2 seconds, I think. And I don't know if he's gonna catch him. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, dang it. Hop back to Rutledge and Swan. Let's see. Double Gucci here. Gucci Lambro. A little wide. To McCoy and Farrell. McCoy may have a slightly better exit. A little wide on 2. Oh, Nacho got yellow?
Yeah, I'm gonna replay it if I can catch it. I think I may have it.
That was
wide
it.
into turn 1.
Yep, into the sand pit. Looks like Rutledge and Swan just swapped spot between teammates again. Going back to my rear to the Meyer, chasing down Bacon.
we all?
We all want that bacon. Recap again to the front. Right now, our leader is K. He currently has a 7 over second gap to P2 Rife, and then another 7 over 7 seconds to O'Neill. The front is fairly spread out. Shatner P4 is 22 seconds behind P3. You hop to McCoy. Yep. McCoy's car looked a little beat up. Justin's here, joined us in the chat. Race so far is very clean, mostly. I don't know if you were here with lap 1-2. Extremely clean from everybody. There are some self-delete, mostly from Sterling and Sheen. Power oversteer, mostly. Right now, the lead is ginormous. 7 seconds, and then 8 seconds, and then 20 plus seconds between the first, second, third, and fourth place.
I can't see anything over that wing.
Nope, big wang gang.
Yep.
Can hear you over all the downforce they have here. Which was really lucky for our Lexus last night, where downforce was useful the most. Is extremely hard to pass.
This is our only real close battle.
Yeah, McCoy. I mean, Bacon's coming back. I'm gonna hop back to Dan Meyer.
I'll stay with Caden.
Oh no, what happened to Stephanie? I don't see her name. I'm gonna check the log.
P21. She's P21.
Okay. Kovic got a yellow.
On it.
Oh, that looks damaged.
I believe that might be the same place he just had a yellow in the last lap.
Oh, do you had it here? Turn 3, Greyhound?
Yep.
Oof. Small boot.
Pretty much the exact same line, I think.
Boy.
And now everybody's spread out.
Yep. Our boy Caden McCoy.
A yellow from Dykstra. Replay it. Like turn 1.
Maybe playing the sand pit a little bit. A little wide. A lot of little wide. A little wiggly. Pointing right way still. That's good. Back to Bacon. Bacon's chasing Fishers. Dan Meyer's trying to help out in the back. Kovic yellow again. That looks like Sheen.
I think he was letting somebody by.
Oh, that's heartbreaking though. Just trying to be a good citizen. Yep, just trying to be nice. Ooh, Bacon had to back out a little too close to Stephanie. That brings him right to the front of Dan Meyer.
Yep.
Got a beach peas sandwich here. For us there in the straight, I'm gonna hop forward to Tom Square real quick. Oh, looks like he's coming into Surtees as well. Half a second behind J May. I'm gonna go back to Bacon. Kovic looks like it's just going back to the pit again for damage. Oh, Bacon visited the pit twice as well. Considering he had pitted twice, this is not too bad of a performance, to be honest.
No, not at all. Oh, was he the one that got the stop go 30?
Oh, I think you're correct. I think you're correct. That is punishing.
With a fixed 25-second pit stop, it's essentially 2 pit stops to everybody else's 1.
Yep. Head for a teeny bit to P19. Kaden McCoy eyeing down Connor Farrell. Into Hawthorne. A little bumpy on the curb. I'm also sketchy about the inside curb on Hawthorne.
Yeah, I couldn't get it correct myself.
I feel like if I touch it, there's quite a chance I'm gonna get launched. Dan Rufus got a yellow. I'm gonna catch that. Oh, power over and exiting Druids.
Looked expensive.
That does look expensive. But you're gonna have to suck it up only 7 minutes in. No point going in unless you got meatballs. 7 minutes left. That is 5 to 6 lap. Yeah, you shouldn't go in. You just gonna, unless you have meatballs, you just suck it up, which sucks.
Toaster making a charge at P4.
I'm with you there. Chasing Shatner. Oh, what a catch on Hawthorne. A little wide from the apex on Sterling. Looks like there's a Gucci up front. Should yield really soon. Hopefully the pit straight. Yep. Gucci is yielding. Excellent. Very courteous. Good job. Rufus got a yellow.
Uh-oh. Replay that.
Looks like turn 3.
Turn 3, yep.
Oof. Oh no. Ooh, that looks expensive too. Oh, is he done deal? He just sitting there?
Is he waiting on people to pass, I think? Nope.
Oh, that's it. GG.
Teleport to pits.
Toaster is still chasing Shatner. They're about 3/10 apart.
A lot closer now.
Yep. Last lap, Shatner or Toaster is 4/10 faster. About 3 to 4 more laps. 3 laps. Looks like Fisher just passed Pizzuto. I'm gonna replay that. Oh, looks like Pizzuto went off. Is that true? Nope. No, Fisher just went in. Oh, what
Nicely
a pass
done.
down Sterling. Looks like Bacon made past Pizzuto as well. I'm gonna also replay that. I wonder if Bacon or Pizzuto has some mechanical error on his car, not being too confident or competitive. I'm gonna go to who should I look at?
Greer, maybe?
Yep. Trying to chase May down. Getting split by Bacon, the white Mercedes. Good yield, good yield. Gap to leader between T1 and 2 is at 10 seconds. It's not very D6 of him to do that.
No, it's not. His best lap, by the way, is a 23.7.
Oh my god, for real. Whoa. And his last lap is the fastest current lap.
Yes.
Dang. Sub 24. Ooh. I missed that. Replay that, please.
Yep, I got you.
That's Shannon and Toaster, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, penetration. Oh. Toaster straight up missed it.
Gave him the spot back.
Very polite. I don't think they lose any spot, right? Neither of them, is that correct? The gap gotten closer to the back? Yeah, okay. I guess that is the best of the not good scenario.
Pit window is now closed. Alright, man.
No one lost a spot.
Give it a final push.
I feel like Shatner did not take tires, but Toaster
You
did.
think so?
That's my thought.
Their stationary time is only 1 second apart. Oh, Shan is a little wide, but got inside of Sterling. Both of them missed the apex. That should be it, I believe. But one more lap.
Yeah, the leader's on the final lap now.
Yep. May got a yellow, passed by Guerre. Oh, that's 2 spot from May.
Ooh.
Oof. What happened? I wonder.
Mechanical issue, maybe?
Like, real life, huh? I think
he's gone.
gone, huh?
Gone. I'm gonna go back to Toaster.
He's gone.
It's his last shot at getting this pass done.
Toaster a little wide. Coming down to Sheen.
Half a second is the gap.
Should be relatively easy to defend from here.
Nacho just made a pass on Sarver as well.
You want to get that one? I'll chase this one to the finish line. Oh, downhill gonna drop.
Yep, just a better run down the straight.
Yep. And that's it. Toaster and Shatner hold
Yep.
P4
and
5. Yep. Liz, Nacho and Sarver coming down the last turn. Ooh, F. Guerrero by himself.
It's everybody.
Yep. All right, that would be race 5 for us. Let's see who is
That was a good race.
not bad, not bad. Let's see who is in the review. Where is it? Oh, there it is. All right, I'm gonna kidnap Toaster.
All right.
Just me and his bumper going around and around and around
Hey,
and around.
Toaster, we kidnapped you.
What? Why? What happened?
I was wondering, did you take tires?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Ah, you're right.
I
Oh,
was
am I in
right.
the booth?
Sean was
I'm in the
guessing.
commentator.
You are in
Yes,
the booth.
you have been
Holy
kidnapped.
cow. I didn't think I'd ever get here. Let's see. What am I supposed to do? Do what?
You got to thank all your sponsors to start with.
Yes. So I got to thank KCOC Lubricants and Sauce Engineering and then OBDA Conglomerate for being the best conglomerate ever. Oh, gosh. And that was
Slander.
an amazing race. And also Shatner's bumper. I spent entirely too much time behind that thing.
I definitely
guess-
got penetrated.
Yep.
Yeah. What, the last lap or second to last lap?
Yep.
Yep.
My guess toward the end of that race was that you took tires and he did not, because he looked like he was tiptoeing.
He definitely was the last couple laps, and he broke way earlier than I expected that second to last lap, which is why I hit him. But I tried to stop and give him the spot back, and I was like, that was 100% on me. I felt bad. But yeah, no, I took tires at 32 minutes, give or take.
Yeah.
And then ended up setting a personal best, a 24.6 or something like that. So yeah, tires was definitely the way to go.
I think tires were the way to go. I took tires last night and it worked out pretty well.
Okay, yeah, that checks out. Hey, thanks for whatchamacallit, commentating. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
You guys are doing the real work, honestly.
We're just trying to be as good as you, man.
Right? You're the idol.
Coming from the guys in a higher division with faster lap times and better commentating record.
I wouldn't say we have any better lap times than you guys here, to be honest.
This track was weird. There's so many fast people across all the divisions.
Yeah.
You guys are extremely fast for being quote unquote D6.
I'll give you that. That is 100% true. Yeah. The top 5 or 6 of us should absolutely not be in D6 right now. But I don't make the rules. I don't know what the logic was there. Could we add it inside a plan?
Straight to D4.
Yep, straight to D4.
Can I at least be D5?
No, not kidding. This is too fast for D5 too. This don't belong with us either.
Let's see how what is next? Zolder, right?
Zolder. Yes.
I like Zolder, so that might be another one.
A very cold Zolder.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't look.
Apparently, I haven't checked. Quality is also in the dark.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's something.
I don't like the dark quality. I found out. I struggle with that.
As a silver, I don't like that either. Because I saw as the gold went out, they got a little more light than I did.
Yeah, and more rubbered in track. Which this is my first time being gold, which I didn't realize how much nicer it was to have a rubbered in track. That was
big advantage.
It really
Usually it's not big, but it is when it is early in the day because it's fast. Usually it's already saturated if it is midday, the track condition.
Right.
So there's not a whole lot of delta between gold and silver. But in the early day like these, this week and next week, it's there.
It was a huge advantage in the rain as well.
Yes.
Oh, that makes sense too. I was silver in the rain, but I struggle with rain races.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's something I want to work on, but it's just something like every time a rain comes up, like, okay, so I'm going to do poorly, and that's okay. Let's just survive. And
just try to not die. Yep.
Yeah. I feel like if I can make it at the end without killing anybody, that was a good race, even if I, like, bottom of the grid. But yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating.
There's no break at this track. You don't get a break on this track.
Yes.
I almost went off trying to check the positions. I was like seeing how much time I was making up on Shatner and O'Neill in the beginning to see if they were pulling away, and I almost went off the track trying to do that. I was like, okay, so just don't.
Yep.
Yeah, that's no break. That is a good point.
Crazy.
All right. Looks like
good race. Congrats on the P5.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. And thanks again, guys, for all the work you guys do in the background.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I love watching the
Send
streams
you back. Hope you have fun.
It was a good time.
Yep. All right. Good night. Send you
All
back
right,
to race review.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Who is there?
I do not see our race winner.
Nope.
We have Rife P2.
Want to do that?
Sure.
Let's get him. Hello, Rife. You have been kidnapped again.
Yep. Hey guys, how's it going?
Hello.
It was.
Do you feel lonely?
Yeah. No, that's what I was gonna say. It was rather uneventful for me, actually. There was only a couple of back markers I had to negotiate through. I think there was somebody who spun out at T4, and I had to get around them on the rejoin. But other than that, it was a pretty lonely race, actually. Yeah.
Looks like nowhere near anyone. It's like good 7 seconds in front of you at the end. Is that right?
Both directions, yeah.
Yep.
Yes, that's right. In both direction.
Yeah. No, it was an interesting scenario. I think. I think that the overall shape of the race was really defined early on. I always knew that the tire degradation was going to be my worst enemy, so I was pushing right from the start. And honestly, if you recall back to the very start of the race, I did have a pretty good jump. However, I've never tried to go out on the outside of Paddock Hill, and I really didn't want to commit for it, so I tried to go for a faux switchback. Didn't work out, but Kay and I got away pretty well from the remainder of the pack, and I think we were kind of keeping each other honest a little bit, because we were chatting in the Div 6 chat afterwards, and he was mentioning how he finds it a lot easier to follow, and I have to agree, because there were plenty of times, when I was there, the gap would kind of fluctuate a little bit. Occasionally I'd make a mistake, occasionally he'd make a mistake, but it's very easy when you're following in a situation like that to see where the errors are, where you can capitalize, and what turns you are gaining time in. So specifically turn 4 and turn 9, I was gaining quite a bit. I would say I was consistently gaining lap after lap. But then when he started to pull away, I got a little bit over aggressive. Exit turn 7, taking a little bit of the grass after liftoff, and then he got away, and he was free to lap with no pressure from me, and I couldn't see his line where he was making mistakes. And yeah, I think that was kind of the formative point of the race, is when he got away, and then I kind of just settled in. Knew that P2 was probably going to be the best result I could hope for at that point, save for some force majeure stuff. So
yeah, he checked out pretty quick.
He was fast. I mean, you saw the qualifying time, and in the race, I was still following, and when I was about 3-4 seconds back still, I saw at one point he put down a 1:23.98. Very respectable time during the race. My fastest was 1:24.13, so that was just another little reminder that I wasn't going to catch him on my own.
Well, overall,
but between
good
the
race,
fastest lap, you guys are very close to each other, though, I would say.
Yeah, no, like I'm saying, I've got utmost respect for Kay. Just a phenomenal driver in that regard. And I mean, O'Neill behind as well. I feel like if we hadn't both pulled away right at the very start, we were keeping each other honest, but we were also kind of pushing each other, I think, to the limit. And that's where my tires started to degrade real fast because of that. But O'Neill kind of got left in the dust.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say this week you had that MFD programmed to your wheels somewhere.
It's so crazy you should mention that. That's actually 100% true.
Yeah.
I was playing with my strategy a little bit. I knew I was going to take tires, so I was going to take fuel as well. And I ended up taking 60 liters. I thought I needed 110 total. I ended up overfueling. I think I had 112-ish total, and I ended the race with like 15 liters of fuel. So definitely a little bit over the limit there, but I don't think it had too big of an impact.
You pit rather early too. You must have started pretty low on fuel.
This is true. Yep, I started, like I said, planned for 110 liters total. So I think I started with 50, planning for the undercut, because I knew the tires are going to fall away. So if I make the undercut successfully, get out into a little bit of clean air, which didn't quite pan out, but I got past on my outlap. But make that undercut happen, use the fresh tires, and be able to hopefully get, a clean couple of laps before Kay dipped into the pits and make up some time, which I think I did a little bit, but it just wasn't enough. I think the McLaren was just way too severe on the tire degradation. The bite at the front really starts to wear away. That's also part of the reason why I decided to pit earlier, so I could get, the jump early on in the race with the fresh tires, and then get that undercut, like I said, and use that fresh tire for a little bit more pace, and hopefully catch up to K and overtake in the pit, because then I can hold him behind. I can run that defensive line
absolutely
through Druids and through T4, and ideally hold him up and maybe make it happen. But that was kind of tentatively the plan.
I think you did close the gap a little with the pit stop. I think it was down to about 2 seconds once both of you had completed your pit.
Some blue flags got in the way as well. Lots of traffic as Kay came out of the pits, and we got tangled up a little bit. I was under a second away at one point, but could not capitalize on that opportunity. So, yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles. But P2, solid finish. Can't be mad.
Oh, yeah.
Good points.
Sure is. Good recovery from last week.
Oh, how did that end up?
How that ended up? Are you talking about when I submitted? I did submit an appeal to see if I could get the 130-second penalty removed, because it was incredibly harsh in my eyes. But the stewards decided not to do so because there was precedent for not doing so. There was nothing explicitly in the rules that. So what I'd argued was there's nothing explicitly in the rules that said all in-game penalties are final. However, the stewards are also at freedom to award penalties as they see fit. And this is kind of an instance where they said, we're just going to roll with what happened in game because we have precedent for it. So we'd have to go back and, roll over a lot of penalties that other people might have gotten in a similar vein. So it was a very respectable decision. I completely understand why they did what they did. And that's car racing, Yeah,
we went car racing.
So, yeah, I'm overall fairly happy. And just K insane pace. I mean, we were going back and forth. The Div 6 chat, we were all going back and forth between Zodi Faye, Maniacal Toaster, myself, Quentin Shatner, and then K as well. We were all just going back and forth trying to get that top time on the hot lap leaderboard. And I guess K's pretty well got it now.
Yeah, I think he's got that one locked up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give that another shot. Certainly not now that the race is over. So
he wasn't even near. Was it before the race?
I think I want to say he was like P11 and had like a 25.3 before.
That's right. Yep.
Before quali.
Yep. A 9/10 difference.
These things do happen. I mean, if we go back to, even in my Valencia qualifying, my Japan qualifying, where you guys were even joking about on stream that I was sandbagging a little bit when I brought out the 0.2, I think it was. I don't remember what the time is. Like is 128, 129. Either way, it was like a 7/10 improvement on my previous personal best, and I can promise you, I was never bagging. I did all my practice on the SRA servers. You can go back and check the sessions that I did, and just randomly in qualifying that came out. So sometimes those things happen. So I guess Kate just had a nice day on that front, and I will admit, especially, I don't know if you noticed, but in the very back T1, it was somebody. We were just reviewing it actually in the chat before you guys pulled me in. Somebody got knocked off and took out the last braking reference, if you will, for Paddock Hill, and I was having a really challenging time coming to grips with where exactly to brake for Paddock Hill, because I always refer to that sign. I brake a little bit, so I had to shift to braking a little bit after the second sign, and that didn't really vibe with me too well. I did end up getting a personal best during the race after the sign was destroyed, so I clearly got something right, but I was very much struggling with that. You know, I would dip a tire onto the inside grass, I'd go a little bit wide at the apex, I'd apex a little bit too early. So some struggles there. And yeah, T6, T7 as well. I mean, there's just a whole lot that Kay was nailing this race. You know, it was consistently getting like a 10th here and there in the outfield that I just couldn't quite get consistently. And like I said, especially as the tire deck came into play, I can't quite get down as solid on the power. I can't quite get that bite, especially into those fast right-handers in the outfield, T6 and 7 specifically. I can't commit as hard because I don't know if my fronts are going to grip up. And if I make that error, if I make that judgment error, I'm going to lose so much more than just a little bit of time to K. So I tried to play it conservative, and it paid off.
Yeah, solid finish.
Very much so. I think now's about the time where I feel obligated to shout out Bendy Brew. Shouts to Bendy Brew. I was poking fun about that yesterday, but you know,
we get it. We get it.
Yeah.
We're part of Bendy Brews too.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a hypocrite now because I was kicking people out of the chat for making plugs like that. But in all reality, yeah, no, shouts to those guys providing me with some setups. Shouts to all the Div 6 lads. Super nice community that we've got going on. Camaraderie between all of us, and it was a clean race for me and Kay. We had some fun there at the beginning, and I'm hoping to carry that in the next week.
Absolutely. Get ready for a freezing cold Zolder.
Well, we'll see what happens. I know there's going to be some stewarding tickets as well. Speaking of, I think I'm going to, if it's all the same to you guys, I'm probably going to hop back into the D5, D6 chat. You know, I've talked enough, I think, already.
Yeah, go through your race review. We won't hold you up.
Yep. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Thanks for having me on.
All right, bud. Have a good night.
Good race.
You too.
All right, looks like that is it for tonight, our D6 race. There's a couple of fight lasts till last lap, so good show from the D6 guys. Very polite, everyone.
Overall, really clean race.
Yep. It's just Brands Hatch being Brands Hatch.
Yep.
We'll come back next week on Zolder. Also ice cold, just like this week. Hopefully a little more forgiving. In my head, Zolder is a little more forgiving than Brands Hatch. Beep beep. All right, we're gonna sign off. See you next week. Good night.
Yep.